So today's the day, January 4th. Time to put Christmas decor away. Hi everyone, it's Gator Gidge bringing the bins out. Time to put Christmas away. All right, let me go get the other bin. All right, I have to have the Christmas tree boxes. Here's one. Here's the second one, and the third one's in the garage. I need to go get that. But you know what I always say? It seems like I make a bigger mess when I'm putting things away or decluttering. So just hang in there. It gets worse before it gets better. Now I have about 4 projects going on, all at the same time. So yes, putting Christmas away, but gonna sort things that maybe I can get rid of 1 or 2. I know I bought a few things this year for Christmas. And then let me show you the other project I have going on. And I've taken a lot of these bins out. So yeah, there's a big mess here. So this is the shelf that I keep holiday. And then this is the shelf where I keep photo albums and photos that are framed. But I'm going to bring in another big shelf like this from the garage and organize this section better. I want my scrapbooking in here and the holiday bins in the garage. So I'm gonna move all this off camera and just bring in one of my empty shelves. So when I put things away, I can bring them from the garage and put them on the shelves right away, and then the empty shelves I can place the holiday bins on. Okay, that's accomplished. Let me show you what it looks like up close. Huge mess. Now my entire house is messy again. Okay, so there it is. I'm leaving this open to hang clothes. Like clothes that my sons forget when they're visiting. That way when they come back, they can take it with them. So now I can put scrapbooking back in the house. I'm going to do that next so I can empty shelves in the garage. That'll make it easier to place the decorative holiday bins in the garage. Okay, on to the next project. Behind this cart, which I'm still sorting all this. Oh, this shelf here. Behind this shelf. So these are where I've been keeping my empty bins as they become empty and I donate stuff. This is scrapbooking. This is the stuff I need to get to right away. Down there, these two are my Christmas village, and this is scrapbooking, but I'm gonna start going through this and purging. So I'm gonna move some of this stuff, like my paper. This stays. Okay, this stays. This stays. I'm just shifting these things right now. What I refer to as the stuff shuffle. Okay, so I just want to take a load. A decent load with me. This is full of paper, so I'll have to come back. Anyway, that's what I'm up to. Here it is, first load. All right, where am I going to stack this? I guess right here. Okay, so I have more of my paper. I think I'll just at least put the paper here so things don't get crazy. Has some miscellaneous items here. Loose photos and photo albums that haven't been used. More projects going on here. More unused photo albums. Okay, same thing, more unused items. Let me continue on. I know it's crazy, but I do have a lot of hobbies and interests, and lots of time. So I'm just gonna keep the stuff that I'm gonna use and be creative with and enjoy my life in retirement. So what are you doing if you're retired? What do you do for your enjoyment besides the stuff shuffle? Here's progress so far. Just doing the stuff shuffle. I need to take this stuff down. And I can start putting the bins away as I put the different holiday bins away. I have fall. Let me see if fall will fit in there. Grab that real quick. All right, this is fall. Let me get these down. Yeah, this is the boomer cards. Boomer cards right here. Lots of, okay, those are notebooks. Not sure what's in there. Okay. Yep. Guilty. Guilty. Boomer cards here. I think these are more boomer cards. Yep. Boomer cards. Can you see that? All right. I have my little patriotic flags for 4th of July, Veterans Day, and other holidays. Stick them in there. Okay, these are heavy, just because paper weighs a lot. All right, for being under the weather, I have a lot of energy today. I don't know where it came from. So I'm gonna look for the Christmas. I'll put my son's bin right here for now. I like to have things in categories. My brain works that way. I also have to make room for my wreaths. Okay, so I think my village would be better off up here. And this is the rest of the Christmas village. Ooh. Okay. All right, so I can put that there. Okay, it's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna move my sister's stuff. I'll have to find another shelf for now. This needs to go with the scrapbooking so I could sort it. All right, so I can do my holiday wreaths here. Okay, so that takes care of all of my wreaths that I have. Okay, that's not gonna fit. That's not gonna fit. These aren't gonna fit. So I'll have all these to put away. I think these will fit. I'm trying to get this big box out of the way. This box needs to be collapsed and donated. So this is light. It just has like some spring butterflies, spring decor, that kind of stuff. And I do use these seasonally. And then here's some more butterflies. Yikes. So I got my little spring, you know, the little spring stuff. So, and a little bit of fall. So, let me see. Just probably don't need to. Oh, I have Christmas. So these Christmas need to go in here. The poinsettias. It's like my favorite thing to decorate with. Okay, let me see if the lid's gonna fit. Oh, perfect. But I do want to make another one check. I would like to check to see if there's anything else in the living room I can stick in there before I put it on the top shelf. So let's check it out. Okay, I do see a few items. This is something new I bought this year at a thrift store for $7.50. Originally a Hobby Lobby for over $25. So I can put these picks, and I can also put that pick. So I will get a few items that I'll be able to put in there. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to take a break because I'm going to make lunch. My husband's been taking care of me, and so now that I have energy, I want to make him some sweet potato fries and tuna sandwich for lunch. Okay, we just finished lunch. It's about 11:35, and before I run out of energy, I'm going to shift. Yeah, I bit off more than I could chew for one day, so instead of creating more clutter by taking everything down, I'll enjoy Christmas in the living room for another day. Yay! And I'll continue that tomorrow. I need to shift gears into the hall in that first bedroom. I'm always thinking, oh, I'll get unexpected company and my house will be a mess. So I need to tame that mess. And I know since I'm fighting being sick, I know I'll run out of some energy. So I figure maybe if I try to work till 2 o'clock, I can have it under control. So yeah, we're gonna shift this to the dining room. The dining room could be a mess. And then we're gonna shift to the hall and that first bedroom. And let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're leaving the living room. Like I said, just gonna shift that to the dining room. And this is the hall. As you can see, I've stacked all my bins for crafting here. These were on the shelves in the garage. And then there's this explosion, which was all nice and clean. The only thing I had out were these little kids' clothes that I need to take to a teacher, young teacher that just had a baby. So I'm going to focus on organizing. I've already started those, and then this shelf's empty. So there's a lot of space for these bins. Start with my boxes. Oh no. These are the Christmas tree boxes. And get that large one. Okay, more boxes and bins. These are the boxes. This is for the ceramic tree and this is for the little church. Okay, so here's that ceramic tree. Oh my goodness. And just basket. There's this bin. And these are empty. These are packaging. Might be some random little ornaments, but for the most part, empty. Okay, so I'm back in the bedroom. Just gonna do a quick dusting, which I already did, but I'm just gonna do it again. The good news about these bins is I'm not gonna start purging them or decluttering them until I get settled. That's not for this video. This video is mostly about the stuff shuffle. Yeah, the stuff shuffle. Need I say more? So my bins are already organized in your order. So what I used to do is I would get things, and I mean, I did stop doing it. I'm not keeping up with that anymore, so I have a lot that needs to be sorted and filed, but for the most part, This says 2006, so any memorabilia would have gone in here from 2006. So I have from 2002 to 2006, because I was working on 2001. So I just gonna put these in year order. So I don't know. What did I say? 2006. I don't know how far I went. So let me just put that there temporarily. Okay, so this one looks like it's 2007 to 2018. And I think then it just may have stopped. And this is 1996 through, okay, this is through 2000 because I was working on 2001. All the other scrapbooks are completed. So this is 2001, January through September. Okay, so, and then working on 2001 continued, so this would be October through December. So the albums will go here. 2001 marks the year that my husband Woody and I were married, so then I started scrapbooking from that year forward, which didn't get far. Then this would be 1985, 1986, 1987. This would have been my first marriage, all the way through pretty much probably through 97, I believe. 1997. So I keep these. My kids love to go through memory lane, and I do put them in chronological order. So I'll do that. This is high school, 1982, when I went to Washington, D.C. and I saw, you know, Ronald Reagan's inauguration. Anyway, so I transferred this and it's fallen apart. I transferred it to a new binder because the old binder was falling apart, and I probably need to transfer all those, but I don't want to transfer because I'll get caught up in that and then I'll never finish. So once I get caught up, I can start changing those old albums out, the acid-free, to get better paper. Okay, so this, yeah, so I need to figure this out here. And then these are 1993, 1994, two 1994s. And close up. So here's a 1992, 1990, 1991. This is, okay, graduating from UNM, the dental hygiene program. Here I am. I won't show you this page because it has my name. But this is also bad paper. This is all just my graduation cards and celebrations. What can I say? I'm a baby boomer. Whoops. I like my cards. It's great memories. It's a wonderful life. So yeah, I'm not getting rid of them. And this is 1988, 1989. So all these pictures are, like I said, my first marriage. Let's see. Let me find a picture. Some cute pictures of one of my sons. Okay, and look, I wouldn't have remembered that we carved that pumpkin together. October 22nd, 1989. But they need to be changed out. This is old paper and I think it needs to be acid free. So I'm going to put these in chronological order. Okay, so 1985, 1987, 1980 through 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 1992. Here's my little Rugrats. And here's one of the few jackets I kept. Both of the sons wore these, not all three, but this one and this one. So I don't have the beanie. I don't know what happened to the beanie that went with it, or I should say the beret. So, oh, I found 1992. Okay, so here's 1992. And this fell out of 1993. So I had given this to my parents, and when my mom passed away, she had all of us take our pictures back. So my eldest was 7.5, the next one was 3.5, and the baby was 1.5. And yeah, so cute kids. Such great memories. Loved being a mama. I'm still a mama, but I really enjoyed it when they were tiny. Okay. This was 1989. So this should go in between those two. Here's 1994. So 95, 96, and 97. I guess they're in the bin. Ooh, excuse me. So I'm going to continue placing my paper. I'm going to pull these forward. And then the white can go in the back, so I have utilized all this space. These are my stamps, so I will put those here. These are letter cutouts. These can fit here. More scrapbooking stuff. I can declutter this later. I'm not going to worry about that right now. And this is more scrapbooking cutouts here. So currently I have to finish 2001. So I'm going to be putting this in here. Looks like I have another bin of random pictures. Wait a minute. Okay, well, I didn't start the camera. I was busy talking. So these are more scrapbooking and photos, okay? This is school stuff that I'm gonna add to that decluttering pile because I'm not keeping all of my school kids' pieces of art and things they did for me, like different things kids would draw. I can't keep that. I have to draw the line somewhere, but I am keeping my biological kids. I'm keeping my things from my stepdaughter and my 3 sons. So, yeah. Okay, back in the dining area. This is the pile that I said I was going to add it to. And I'm adding this one to this shredding pile. It's just a huge portfolio. Okay, student teaching. So I'm not keeping that. I'll shred some of it and toss some of it. Okay, these are cards I have to sort. Okay, so I did away with the basket and I contained all of that in these 2 bins. This is what I have so far. And I will be, as I scrapbook, I'll be getting rid of some of it. So it's just a slow process. But I'm retired and I found the bag of $19.95, so I need to find a bin for that. There's the empty basket, always contained. It is decluttered now, yay! So this is what I have left, just the framed photos. And these pillows are gifted to my sister, need to find a new location. And then those baskets, they'll just go back in the closet on that bottom shelf. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with. Don't know. Okay. The last here, I'm just placing all these. This is framed family photos. I want to make a family, a wall gallery of family photos. They're in there except for the art, so I'm going to start placing the art in there. Okay, this is the best I can do for now. I know, it just seems like madness sometimes, the stuff shovel. But I now have this inside. I can pull a bin at a time and start going through these and decluttering any pictures that are bad, any duplicates that I don't want. So that'll be a start. And I get to close it and have a clean slate. So maybe this week I'll drop off that clothes and these will go back into the living room once Christmas is put away. So I'm feeling better. Room is set in case we get unexpected company. Last thing I need to do is run the vacuum. Mission accomplished. I'm exhausted. It's after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Didn't get to Christmas, so that'll be either on the next video or tomorrow, depending on editing. Anyway, let me know what your struggles are. Obviously, I have to work on some areas still, and I have plenty of time to do it, so I hope to really condense the scrapbooking. But first I need to finish the paperwork shredding. Anyway, thanks for watching. Share your comments and like and subscribe. It's free. This is Gator Gidge saying ciao ciao.